Following the Ravens Falcons preseason game week 2, these are some thoughts, some general impressions. I don't know if you had the same experience I had here in the Baltimore area, but initially the TV broadcast was real shaky, freezing, very frustrating. In any case, let's start with David Ojabo. Ojabo as a body type looked huge out there, very good looking athlete. Just first impressions watching the live TV feed, I thought he was very impressive. After watching this game in just this brief action for Ojabo, I don't think there's any doubt that he is the best, most pure pass rusher that we have seen in the preseason, perhaps on the team. Trenton Simpson made a nice pass breakup, covering a tight end. I think it was on third down. That was precipitated by a really nice-looking pass rush by Ojabo. He was able to pressure the quarterback on that play. He also had a dynamite spin move, inside spin move later in the game. I think he might have had another good-looking pass rush early. His first effort setting the edge, he did duck his head after that. I didn't notice that he was doing that. To me, he showed great physicality, getting his hands off first. I myself very encouraged by Ojabo in this game. Just got to cross your fingers that he stays healthy. Really looking forward to watching him on the playback. Tavius Robinson is certainly somebody you can trust outside to set the edge. He's very physical versus the run. Not much diversity in terms of his pass rush. He's got a bull rush. He's got that little two-handed swat where he leaves the ground and tries to win the edge. My thinking is that he might be better off on third downs inside rushing the quarterback, but he's a guy that plays with great strength and a lot of effort as well. Good seeing Adisa Isaac out there healthy, running around playing. This is a guy that appears to know how to play the run, how to set the edge. I did notice that he's a little slow in his get-off. That might have something to do with him reading, which is to be expected. Number 68, Ravenel, did not get much run. I don't believe he got any play at outside linebacker. He was moved inside, I think at a 4-eye and a 3-tech from either side. That to me is encouraging that they had him running so much at outside linebacker last week, and they do see him as a two-way player. At least that's how I see it. So far as the running backs are concerned, to my eye, Collier took a step ahead of Wright. He's more elusive. He definitely runs with more physicality. He looked good catching the ball out of the backfield, and I think he sees and hits the hole much quicker than Wright. Both of those players might still be ahead of Ali. Josh Johnson played a much better game, obviously, but folks weren't wrong in saying he performed poorly in the first week. In the film breakdown of Josh Johnson's performance week 1, he was stepping away from throws, appeared uneasy in the pocket. You did not see that today. He hung in the pocket, delivered the football, stepped into his throws, again, played much better. Toward the end of the first half, Devin Leary got some run at quarterback, was inaccurate early. The undrafted quarterback started and played the majority of the second half. He had some inaccurate throws early, but ended up making some big plays, including a long, accurate throw to Dayton Wade for a score. Dayton Wade looks like an NFL receiver to me. I think he has a chance to make this football team. Today's starting offensive line was Jones at left tackle, Voorhees left guard, Pat McCary center, Fa'alele right guard, and Rosengarten at right tackle. There was a sack of Josh Johnson in the first drive. Have to watch the film to be sure. It looked like Voorhees was beaten, but I'm not 100% on where the pressure came from. Rosengarten in general did a nice job today in protection, but he was beaten one-on-one outside, and the quarterback was pressured. I believe that was toward the end of the second half. Go back and look. I wrote down that number 48 continues to have a hard time getting off of blocks on the edge. Grant, I thought Malik Cunningham run some real pretty routes, looked good out there today. Again, all the outside linebackers today showed really good hustle, physicality, tackling, pursuit. Trenton Simpson has got the job. I don't have too much more to add in terms of my notes until I get into the tape. Just that I continue to be impressed overall with how coached up the offensive line is. I do have some concerns about the depth of the defensive line inside, but again, did leave this game feeling much better about the outside linebacker room.